Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to this pick a card reading. This is going to be a new series on my channel all about your week ahead. So, this one is for December 9th through the 15th. We are going to look at the theme of your week, some advice the universe has for you, and something fun to look forward to. Each of these cards is a different message from different spirit guides. So use your intuition to choose the card that really stands out to you and resonates with you the most. All right, if you need more time, you can pause the video or go down to the description to hit the reading selection timestamp. But all three readings will be timestamped in the description below, so you can find yours there. And we're going to start with reading number 1, so I'll see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this first card, and this is going to symbolize a message from your spirit guides about the week ahead. And then we will use tarot to jump into your reading. So, your spirit guides helped you feel drawn to baboon. This card speaks all about intuition, about your primal instincts, and respecting the balance and the roles that different parts of you play in this world, and really understanding what parts of yourself are feminine energy, the more receptive energy, and which parts of you are more masculine, the more outward and action oriented energy. So there may be this overarching energy of following your intuition this week. Your guides are really wanting you to know that this week is a good time for you to trust yourself and trust your instincts when it comes to any decision, any kind of obstacle that you need to navigate, or even just, a simple yes or no. You may just need to pull from that really sacred space within yourself and honor the action and the energy that follows that decision. So let's get into your reading. What is the theme of your week for December 9th through the 15th? Wow, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So this week is a really intense one. And no wonder you're going to need to follow your intuition through it, because the Wheel of Fortune can bring a lot of mystery. Sometimes in divine timing, we don't really see the grand scheme of things until it's said and done. And so navigating your way through a scenario that the universe has planned for you can be a little bit tricky. And so that's why you're being asked to really follow your intuition. With Judgment on the bottom of the deck, this week is all about a call to action, a call to follow your own path, to follow your truth, and really lean into what the universe has planned for you. You may be completing a karmic cycle this week, or really wrapping things up in terms of an energetic cycle. So, wow, this week is a pretty important one for you energetically. And, that usually manifests in the physical as well. So, what advice does the universe have for you? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. So moving forward from some difficult times, maybe you are being asked to make a difficult decision to walk away from something that has really been gripping you. It's been holding on to you, and you've been holding on to it. But you're being asked to really navigate some new waters, navigate new territory. This little child here, it's a symbol of hope and faith. So maybe it's small and not so loud right now, but the further and further you get away from whatever negative situation was causing you harm, whether that's physical or mental or emotional, spiritual, the list goes on. um, the more your hope is going to grow, the more you'll be able to see that you're moving from these really rocky waters into this smooth and clear water. But these swords in the boat here symbolize baggage that you're carrying with you. So it's important that you really process anything that's coming up. What does it feel like in your body to leave whatever you're leaving behind? Um, you want to be, it's not that this is going to cause you a lot of harm. It's just a more of a message of that, like, you can move on physically and into a new direction, but you'll always have you with you. And what you experienced in this past situation is going to carry with you in some way or another. And it's your responsibility to navigate that and to process those emotions. So this week is a really good opportunity for you to do that, to really listen to your intuition and listen to your spirit guides and process your emotions so that when you arrive in your new destination, that things are easier to see, it's easier to navigate, it's easier to trust yourself. And with the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with the advice, it's saying to ask for help. Ask for help, be receptive to help that is coming your way. Somebody may offer you a way out of whatever this was. It could just be financial difficulties. And in that case, you could be being asked to process some limiting beliefs around your finances. Whatever this situation is, it's just important that you reach out and that you actually thoroughly accept the help with an open heart. So, lastly, not yet. Lastly, let's take a look at what fun, wonderful, exciting, wonderful thing is going to pop up for you this week that you can look forward to. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles, an interesting choice, spirit guides. we have, so the 5 of Pentacles is really about moving forward. So while this can be a little bit of a nerve-wracking card, if you know the meanings of the cards, when it pops up, it's like, oh God, I'm going into strife, I'm going into, survival mode, I'm going into whatever. And really, since this is in the look forward to position, this is all about you having the ability to have that hope that I was speaking of. There is this faith that is going to be uh, gaining momentum in you this week, and you can expect to be moving out of this really difficult time that you've been in. And really, this may just point to some really harsh financial difficulties. This is a good time for you to expect the best things. Don't spend money that you don't have, but know that new things are coming, especially with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The energy surrounding this event is all about a new prospect of prosperity, a new start. And this can also symbolize a breakthrough in your life. So, wow, for you, pile number 1, your energy this week is going to be all about you moving forward, following your intuition, and listening to that so that you can connect more thoroughly with the divine plan that is at play here. There is something really magical happening and unfolding for you, and you can expect more. Not more of the difficulties, but more in your life, more resources, more help from others, more money, maybe more emotional wisdom, more trust in yourself. And that is so beautiful and wonderful to experience. So look forward to this week providing you a chance to feel better in your situation, to leave behind the things that were really weighing you down and causing you a lot of anxiety, worry, and loss in your life. There is new prosperity being offered to you, and you just need to follow your intuition to receive it. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this second card, and this is going to be a message from your spirit guides, and then we will get into your actual reading for your week. So, your guides want you to know that you need compassion this week. The elephant is all about self compassion, about compassion for other people, and really holding people and yourself in a space of love and understanding. So, if you are going through a difficult time, or if you have been going through a difficult time, this is a really good week for some more attention to a more gentle way or approach of doing things. This can point to some self love or some self care this week. Maybe you are reevaluating and strengthening your idea and understanding of what self love is. But overall, I think that your guides are very close by with you this week and helping you to step forward and navigate the world in a more loving and open way, not just in your perspectives, but also in your heart. I think that when you allow a really natural and gentle flow into this compassion, it will be more readily available to you as opposed to trying to force yourself to have tolerance or understanding. I think that when you take a step back and realize, I don't have to agree with somebody, I don't have to um, necessarily want to walk their life or walk in their shoes, but I can have compassion for where they are. We are all human, and when you give yourself permission to have that compassion and to tap into that level of awareness really, then I feel like you open the door to a lot more possibilities, a lot more energy for the universe to work with in relation to you and your manifestations, and just the way that your life is unfolding in general. So let's get into your reading. What is the theme of your week to start out with? All right. So we have the Empress, very, very loving feminine energy. It really coincides really well with the spirit guide message in the way that the Empress is the mother. She is extremely compassionate. She is, a mother is forgiving. She is loving and really willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. And of course she is wise. She does discipline when there is cause to. She does have firm boundaries. She does take care of herself, because if she can't take care of her, then you know she's not there, she's not available to care for other people. So this is a really energetically creative week for you. This is a really good time for you to practice maybe even healing your mother wound and connecting with that part of yourself, working with your inner child, working with that innocent energy in you that just wants to be loved, and maybe recognizing that energy in other people. What a beautiful energy to have surrounding you. Wow. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So the energy surrounding you is this really beautiful, intuitive, perspective shifting energy that is really allowing and flowing. So there is a lot opening up to you this week in terms of energy and really tuning into a new vibration. I know I keep using the word energy, but it's I'm feeling very that this week is vibrational for you. It's not so much that a lot of events are happening, but maybe internal, maybe just the way that you feel, the way that you're experiencing things. You might have a pretty big reality shift where you start to perceive things in a whole different light. And I feel as though as that occurs, that you are meant to explore it. You're meant to have compassion for it and really understand that it is for your highest good, and just to follow your intuition through it all, because there is a lot of abundance and fertility that is being intertwined in your sphere, your vibrational sphere. And when I say fertility, I mean like things are available to you. They are ready to create, they are ready to be birthed into your reality. And so this is a very good week for you to create. Wow. Okay. Moving on into the advice the universe has for you. Okay. And as you create, you want to choose the things that really align with your highest good. We have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. So this is really telling me that before you choose something that is being offered to you, say something that's sounding like a really good opportunity or something that's flashy and looks really prosperous, turn in first and check in with yourself. Is it going to provide you emotional stability? Is it going to provide you vibrational stability and that inner um, wherewithal to handle the responsibilities that come with the treasure that you are being offered? Is there something that you need to let go of first? Is there something that you want to address in yourself before you move on into this adventure, whatever these things that are being offered to you symbolize? This card speaks of, making a decision from a place of a material value. So maybe you are feeling drawn to choose something simply just because it's going to give you instant gratification. But the advice that you're being given is to turn back in, listen to your intuition, listen to the responses to the big questions that you're asking yourself, and make a decision based off of that, not if it's going to sound good, if it's going to look good, if it's going to you want it to feel good, basically. So make sure that anything being offered to you is going through this vetting process, this internal vetting process where you really ask yourself how this is going to translate in your day-to-day life moving forward, not just this week. So, lastly, what is something fun, wonderful, beautiful, and exciting for you to look forward to this week? Okay, we have the Five of Swords and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. So, this is telling me that you are ridding yourself of distractions. You are really coming out the other side of maybe a betrayal, maybe somebody has slighted you, or maybe you had the opportunity to throw somebody else under the bus, and you chose compassion instead, or somebody else has chosen compassion, or that you have chosen to have compassion for somebody that has done that to you. There's a lot of opportunity or a lot of examples that I could give, but this is definitely feeling like this was causing you a lot of inner turmoil, and you could have chosen the route of, lashing out, being resentful, of choosing your villain era and really heading down a path of potential self-destruction. But instead you choose to have compassion, you choose to be the mother that you wished you had. Maybe you are being given an opportunity to process and learn to process some emotions that you just didn't have the tools to before. So, this is a really good message from the universe that you can look forward to an upgrade in your emotional realm, that you can expect to be wiser moving forward. You can expect to be more compassionate moving forward, and that any kind of conflicts between people, there will be resolve, especially with the Devil on the bottom of the deck, and this being in the placement of something good to look forward to. This is telling me that the distractions are gone. The wanting to run away from this situation is over, and you are able to face it head on and have compassion for whatever this situation is involving. So for you, group number 2, your energy this week is one of self-exploration, one of really mastering this creative flow that the universe is providing for you. So have compassion, follow your intuition, follow your creative impulses, be curious, and really ask yourself what's going to fulfill you in the long run, not just right now. And know that conflicts will be resolved. There will be apologies. There will be a coming together and some reconciliation between you and a situation or some friends or a partner or somebody. But it's definitely feeling like a constructive month, or excuse me, a week for you. That the 9th through the 15th, you can expect some resolution, not just in your outer world, but internally, because you're learning so much from the situation. So just remember to have compassion. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this third card here, and this is going to be a message from your spirit guides, and then we will jump into your reading for the week ahead. So, starting out, you felt drawn to penguins. So, your spirit guides want you to know that this week is a very a fertile time for you. This may be a good time for you to increase your family, whether that be by, bringing an actual baby into this world, or by creating new connections, deepening your connection with somebody. Maybe you are raising the level, the bar in your relationship. So you could be going from just friends to in a relationship, or in a relationship to married. Whatever the case, this is a very um, fruitful time for you. This is a time to really get into that co-creative energy and celebrate your family, celebrate the 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 places and the roles that people play and have in your life, and celebrate that. People are there in your life for a reason, and chances are that you attracted them for a reason. So your spirit guides are saying this is a good time to create with somebody else. This is a good time to co-create. So let's get into your tarot reading. Starting off with the theme of your week. What is December 9th through the 15th all about for you? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords. So this is about closing a cycle, the ending of something that has been very painful. There has been a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, a lot of really difficult emotions that you had to navigate. And the reason being for all of this is because and this is going to sound a little bit frustrating for those of you that are still really feeling the weight of this energy, but it's simply because you have an important part to play in all of this. You have a really important lesson to learn. You have an important thing going on in the midst of this darkness that is really going to translate throughout the next part of your life, this next chapter in your life. And so this week is about recognizing it, about allowing the lesson to exist and allowing yourself to exist in this closing up of a cycle. You may be tying up loose ends, cutting connections with people, making that co-creative energy very clear to the universe. Maybe you're doing the opposite of bringing life into relationships. Maybe it's a time for you to break ties with people, but know that you are very important and the universe has a sacred plan for you. And this lighter time in the background of this card is speaking towards something that you can look forward to, especially with the star on the bottom of the deck. This week isn't going to be all doom and gloom. It's about recognizing what's to come, the hope that can be restored in you, healing, allowing emotional and physical healing to take place so that you can create the space for something new to come in. I really like that energy for you. So let's get some advice from the universe. Okay. So the Four of Swords and the Chariot here, this is telling me to you need to rest before you take action. That this was a big toll on you. Yes, it's probably more than likely said and done. Like there's no more, the worst is over and you don't have to worry about it anymore, but it still stings. The betrayal is done, but it still stings. And so this is a good time, the beginning of your week, you're going to want to rest a little bit more. Allow your faith to come to you naturally. And there are people that want to love and support you. They're just going to be waiting on the sidelines until you're ready. And don't feel rushed because you, again, are a very important part of people's lives. And if you aren't you, then you're really robbing yourself and them of the experience of all the energy and things that you personally have to offer. So make sure that you are resting and taking care of yourself so that you don't feel burnt out. With such heavy sword energy, this is definitely feeling like you'll have a lot going on in your mind. So maybe it's not so much that you are physically sick, but that you feel weighed down. You might as well be sick because you just don't have it in you. You don't have the emotional and mental wherewithal to engage in this co-creative energy until you take care of yourself, until you rest and allow for that recuperation to exist. But with the Chariot present here, this is a good sign that when you are ready to take action, when you do give yourself that time to rest, that you will be able to be successful in whatever you're heading towards. The Chariot is very free flowing and flexible in his nature. And so you are gaining the tools that you need to have that shift, whether it's emotional or mental. There will be some kind of shift take place where you can head towards something that is going to feel better. You can head towards a better feeling cycle and allow the closing of this prior time to be a true marking of the beginning of the next cycle. And on the wow, yeah, yeah, on the bottom of the deck we have the World. So you are creating and opening a space in your heart for a feeling of wholeness, for a feeling of completion. The World is all about learning everything that you possibly could have from this cycle and really appreciating it, understanding all dimensions of it and really allowing it to exist as it is, because without it, you wouldn't be who you are and you wouldn't have the life that you do. There's just so many deep meanings to what you could feel potentially with the World energy surrounding this closing out of a cycle. So lastly, let's take a look at what fun, wonderful, beautiful, and exciting thing you can look forward to this week. Ooh, okay, that's fun. We have the Page of Wands. So this could be a actual physical message of like a new opportunity, a new enterprise. And oh my goodness, we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. So this is a really good message that you will receive an invitation, a new idea that you can take action towards. There's no procrastination, there's no doubt or uncertainty. You just know that this is going to be the best thing for you. It's going to take you out of this thing and really bring you that energy, that forward motion that you've been longing for in this cycle. Because I do feel like this kind of dragged on for you, and it really limited your ability to create anything new in your life, for good reason, because you did need to learn a lot from this past cycle. So wow, for you, group number 3, this is going to be a really powerful week for you to start new, for you to gain both material and spiritual progress, for you to take action and really move towards your passions and move towards them in a flexible way. You're not weighed down by your doubts and fears. You're able to handle obstacles with vigor, with vitality, and really move through your new cycle, your new chapter with excitement. I feel like you'll be able to kind of start to feel love for life again and feel that rejuvenation that the sun offers. There's this feeling of good health, good emotional well-being, happiness, reason to celebrate. So open your heart to this message because it is going to be coming to you most likely in a physical form. There may be a letter, a text, a phone call, somebody verbally saying, "Hey, I have this opportunity for you," or it could be just as simple as you having the right idea about something. For those of you that aren't going to receive it in a physical form, it really could just point towards you having an idea and just feeling absolutely sure about it, that you are ready to move towards it. So know that the cycle is ending for you this week. Through the 9th through the 15th, you are going to experience a breakthrough where you can move from this really slowed down, heavy energy into a fast paced, flexible, exciting, and passionate time. And with the theme of your week, or excuse me, the message from your spirit guides being about fertility, compassion, and family, it may be important for you to lean on these people and the people that you want to co-create with when you're ready. I feel like you do need to spend some time alone first in your energy while you close out and find closure in this cycle before you head into, co-creative spheres. But overall, you will find a lot of success in creating with other people and really leaning on them. If you're not like physically creating with them, then just relying on people for support of comfort and maybe even just offering you a hug or two. So overall, let the cycle end so you can move forward. This week is a powerful and incredible one for you.